Hello, my name is Gina Abbott, and I am with Family Services of Southeast Texas. Today, we're going to be discussing the role of a sexual assault advocate. So, a sexual assault advocate can be your support person, or I like to refer to them as the tour guide for the journey ahead. New statutes in the state of Texas now state that you shall have a sexual assault advocate present for a forensic interview. There are two types of a sexual assault advocate. There is a community-based sexual assault advocate and a system-based sexual assault advocate. So I just want to take a moment to kind of go over the difference between the two of those. So a system-based advocate is employed by law enforcement agency, a district attorney's office, or other public agents. They do not fall under the rules of confidentiality. They do support law enforcement and district attorneys. They do give victims information. They give them information about their rights and resources. They give information of victims about the case and the criminal justice process. They help with assistance in applying for crime victims' compensation. They will give referrals for support groups, counselings, and therapies. They refer for civil legal issues such as a civil protection order, a school-based accommodations, etc. They provide emotional support and trauma-informed responses. And they give education for victims' loved ones regarding the effects of sexual violence. A community-based advocate often works as sexual assault advocacy centers or a dual domestic violence and sexual assault centers. They are a source for confidential advocacy, so they do fall under the confidentiality rules. They will provide emotional support and trauma-informed responses. They provide support groups. They provide counseling, therapy services, and referrals to other agencies that provide these services. They will provide education for the victim's loved ones regarding the effects of sexual violence. They have victims' assistance with legal issues such as the civil protection order, school-based accommodations, etc. They will have support for needs outside the criminal justice system, as well as ongoing support after the criminal justice system resolution. They have assistance in applying for crime victims' compensation, and they give victims information about their rights and resources. So the main difference to remember here is that a community-based does have confidentiality and privilege, whereas a system-based sexual assault advocate will work for law enforcement and court systems and is not covered by confidentiality. So that's the two main differences there that we need to remember in the two different types of sexual assault advocates. A big push with community-based sexual assault advocates also is that they're going to connect you with community resources. And some of those resources is they can help you with transportation to get you to appointments. They can help you manage childcare to help you, make sure that you have childcare for those appointments. Refer you to counseling if they don't have counseling in their own services. I know at Family Services here, we do have counseling here in our office so that it's kind of a one-all-in office. There's no an outward referral for that. Shelter and housing, should you need a place to stay. Legal advocacy to help you with those protection orders and just kind of help you navigate through the legal aspects of the sexual assault. And they also can help you navigate through the cultural specific resources that you may need that's specific to your race and culture specifically. A sexual assault advocate will also help navigate crisis intervention, make sure that you as the victim, you are safe and that your basic needs are met, that you have clothing to wear, that, when you have a SANE exam done, they're going to take all of your clothing. And so they're going to make sure that you have something to leave the hospital or where they're doing the medical exam at. You're going to have clothes to wear. They're going to make sure that you have food to eat, that after you have that exam, that you're going to have something to eat, some water to drink. They're going to make sure that you have a place to stay. They're going to kind of run those like mental health, make sure that you're in a good, safe place, crisis intervention measures at that moment. A sexual assault advocate will also deal with accompaniment. So they're going to be there with you, as we said. House Bill 1172 in Texas now says that you shall have an advocate there for you during the forensic interview. So they will be there with you for those, but they'll also be there with you with court. Even though you do have the system-based victim advocate that will be with you in the court system, make it a dual purpose. Like, let them both be there with you for those legal ones, the court appointments, but use them both to your advantage. So to wrap all of this up, your advocate is there to be your liaison. They are there to be your supporter. They are there to be assertive for you when you need them to be there, to be assertive for you. They are there to inform you of your rights. They are there to listen and believe you. They are going to assist you as the survivor in regaining the control in your life. They're going to run case management and make sure that they're going to help you get back on your feet, and just, I can't say that you were ever like recover from trauma like this, but they're going to help you, regain control of your life and get back to your life. They will help present you with options instead of just, saying this is what you do. They're going to give you the options. You have option A, option B. Which would you prefer? Which one works best for you? And they take a victim-centered approach for this. So they're going to let you decide what you feel is best. And they're going to be able to facilitate your decision making in that process. So pretty much when we wrap all of this up, a sexual assault advocate is just that. There's someone there to advocate for you as the survivor in this assault. And they are there to make sure that you are not alone in whatever you face, in whatever aspect you're going through in this as a victim of this crime, that you are not alone, that they are your avenger. And they are there to help you battle through this, no matter which aspect that you are facing in it, and to get you through it. So that's what their job is, and that's what they're there for, to help you through. Should you ever need one, that you're more apt to call on them. If you ever are the victim of sexual assault, you may contact Family Services Sexual Assault Hotline at 409-832-7575 to reach a sexual assault advocate. Thank you.